What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Octopath Traveler 2. So we're here in Montwise. We explored this entire place during the day in the last episode. I basically talked to every NPC and I did a lot of path actions. So now let's talk to the people during the night. What are you thinking? Don't approach me without warning. Oh, and she says, Gah! Scholarship is and always has been a relentless pursuit of the truth. Scholarship is a very broad term, one that encompasses more practical fields such as science. After we're done talking to all the NPCs and all that, I'll advance Hikari's chapter. I'll go to Hikari's chapter 2 and do that. There's no greater treasure than a book I cannot yet read. I don't think there's much in terms of, like I can bribe people, but I don't really want to bribe people, you know? So I'm not going to do that. It's been 8 years since I stopped fighting. If time's a river, it is the swiftest I've ever seen. A life's a terrible thing to waste. How are you feeling? If you need my help, don't hesitate to ask. I'm happy to see you enjoying yourself, but things won't be so pleasant if you cause any trouble. Got it? Ah, here's Agnia. Let me know if you could use a little shine. I'll dance my heart out for you. Don't mind me, I'm shopping for a few daily necessities. So we do have a lot of money. I went ahead and sold like everything that says this item sells for a modest amount or whatever. When you do that, when you sell all your like valuables and everything, make sure to put the person in your make sure to hire somebody that gives you a 20% where you sell for 20% more. That way you get more when you sell. And I went ahead and hired the guy, the handyman in New Delsta. So when I buy something, I get a discount. So we're going to buy this here, and we'll get a discount on it. We got a 4,600 leaf discount there. Got a mage's robe as well. And we'll go ahead and equip that. So boost elemental attack, which is pretty good. Obviously not for this party really, but because I don't have any like casters in this particular team, but it does boost defense by quite a lot as well. I guess I'll give it to Oshette. She needs it the most because she does have monsters that have elemental attacks. I don't know if that's based on her magic or what. I don't know, but it is a good... I might buy 2 of those. Like, that's a pretty huge upgrade, honestly. But I think I could buy something cheaper, right? Like the feather mantle. But it's not very good. The mage's robe's a lot better. I just can't really benefit from the elemental attack. But if I ever put Oswald in the party, that'll be really good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and buy it. Screw it. We'll give it to Thorne. There we go. Sure. Okay, not too bad. Hehehe. Mouse is as empty as my wallet. Well, that's a shame. I don't know what's so funny about that. Not really something you want to be laughing about. Working folks, this late into the night, this estate treats its people horribly. What a busy day it's been. We already talked to everybody in the arena already at night. So we don't have to go there. Okay, this leads back over there, okay. Alright, go to the library and then that'll be it. We'll start Hikari's chapter 2 after this. Welcome to the Montwise Library. What sort of tome are you looking for? Oh, it's daytime, oops. Please search for the home you seek at your leisure. It switches to day. Sometimes it does that whenever you enter an area. Master Margello may be young, but he is an upstanding and well-mannered man. Okay, we already read this. Already talked to him in the last episode. Goodness gracious, my parents decided who... Okay, I already talked to that person, okay. That person says the same thing during the night and day. Both of those people do. Okay, we got a quest here. Montblanc Library is home to the largest collection of tomes in Celesta. Naturally, we have books from both continents as well as a collection of inscriptions from the archipelago. That said, there are books that have not yet found their way to our stacks. Namely, from the far reaches of hell, dispatches from Beasting Island, and the curious legend of the Great Wall. I hope against hope that we may one day count all three of these most unusual tomes among our collection. I could tell you more about any of the three highly unusual tomes I've mentioned if you so wish. Okay, dispatches from Beasting Island. This home contains the accounts of the first known non-native to make landfall on the island of Totohaha. Move my TV closer to me. Hold on a second. There we go. I should like to read what we thought of the first encounter with the bee stings. At the time it was published, many doubted its authenticity, going as far as to call it a work of fiction. All but a few copies of it were destroyed as a result. I understand that reading this book will inspire you to want to meet a bee sting face to face. Is there anything else you'd like to learn more about? The curious legend of the Great Wall. South of Stormhail, in the Winterlands, there is a book that tells of a great wall on the southern Stormhail snows. A king who ruled over the Stormhail territories at the time ordered it built. But details on who specifically built it and how are not as widely reported. I think that information may lie within the tome's pages. Alas, nearly all copies of it were burned in the war that ravaged Stormhail. Is there anything else you'd like to learn more about? This, from the far reaches of hell. Unfortunately, I have precious little to impart about the tome. For one, it's written in a language we cannot decipher. Some among us speculate that it is language not spoken anywhere in Celestia. I want this tome most of all, if only to find out where it came from among myriad other mysteries. From the far reaches of hell has circulated amongst scholars and researchers for some time now. Each time someone comes close to deciphering it, they immediately destroy their work and sell the book. It may well be in the possession of some well-meaning scholar as we speak. Okay, that's it for now. Very well. If you do come up with any questions, just ask. Okay, peculiar tomes. Procuring peculiar tomes. Learning words. Remembering lots. Lovely books. Loving books. I already went outside and talked to the person outside in the last episode. Let's go downstairs. I'm researching the history of the Brightlands. The Nix family used to rule the northern regions, you see, and I finally uncovered more about their history and downfall. Okay, that's everybody. So we're good to start Hikari's chapter 2 now. I'll do more path actions here later in another episode. I already talked to that person already in the past. Since that person's a quest giver, they won't have anything new to say at night. Driven from Ku, Hikari sets off on a journey to take back his home. His first goal is to reunite with his old friends. Do that, and he must travel to Montwise, where Kazan, strategist of legend, is said to reside. Alright, here we go. Hikari chapter 2.
So this is it. A fitting place for the sharpest mind of Ku's military. And a dear friend.
As for the stories we've already done Throne Age chapter 2, Mother's Route. We did Agnia's chapter 2. We did Timnos' chapter 2. I think that's it. But we also did a cross path between Timnos and Throne as well.
I can only hope the rumors of his arrival here are true. If I was the Eagle of Ku, where would I perch?
Well, if he's a strategist, he's probably in the library, right? Find Kazan. I know he's down here. Oh, is he down in there in the arena? That's what it looks like. I wonder what he's doing in the arena. That's kind of weird. Maybe he owns one of the gladiators or something, maybe?
What is this place?
It's an arena.
An arena?
Kill him! Cut him to pieces! Blood! We want blood! Now, who will our next champion be? Come one, come all!
They're betting on these matches?
Watch for too long and you'll become unable to tear your eyes away. A toast to old friends, eh? It's been a while, my prince.
Kazan! I've been searching high and low. Have you heard?
I wager the story has traveled the world and back again.
Wasn't Kazan with the bad guy though? What was his name? Oh crap. I'm trying to remember the bad guy's name. Mugen? Was that his name?
The story of the wicked young upstart and his devious plot.
So I'm assuming this guy's a bad guy, right? Or gonna be a bad guy?
Doubtless carefully crafted by none other than General Mugen.
Yeah, Mugen. I got the name right. Okay.
Our home is in danger, Kazan. I need your brilliant mind by my side. Together, we can defeat Mugen and restore peace to Ku.
An interesting proposition. There were more than a few in Ku who would have liked nothing more than to see you sit on the throne. I admit, I find myself among their company. However, before I help you, might I ask a favor in return?
What do you need?
Oh, nothing too dramatic.
What? What is...
Yep, see?
New challenger, huh?
I knew something was up.
That's a fierce-looking sword. Ain't never seen a warrior dressed like that, neither.
Well, who will stake their fortunes on this unusual swordsman?
So this was your game. You want me to fight these brutes, but why?
What are you mumbling to yourself? If you're gonna give me the first blow, then I'll gladly take...
You bared steel. You may come to regret that.
What? Giving up already? Is this kind of joke? No. That's it. Show us what you're made of. The crowd's anticipating a good show. Ha! You'll be the one who regrets when this is all over. Bottle of blunting dust. Anything over here? Nope. Okay, let's duel him. It's time. Duel. Gladiator.
If I must.
I accept your challenge, newcomer.
On your guard.
You're a newcomer too, fool.
Prepare yourself.
Not weak to sword. Probably weak to spear then.
Now it begins. I need this. My turn.
He actually hits relatively hard.
Here I come. Now it begins.
For a 2-strength person.
Here I come. I'll end this. My blade sings. Prepare yourself.
There we go,
There's no
got
need
him.
for flattery. It'll rust my sword.
There's no need for flattery, it'll rust my sword. Unleash an axe attack on all foes. Okay. Could be good.
Did you see that? He fights like a man possessed.
I love when people say that. Fights like a man possessed. I love that. That's like my favorite line of.
Well done, my prince. I'm glad to see the years have dulled your blade.
Whenever someone says that, I just love it.
What's the meaning of this, Kazan? Speak, or I'll slice that cup from your grasp.
There's no need for threats, my prince. It was a necessary step if you're to become a gladiator here.
What? A gladiator?
Generally, the process is a long and tedious one. But I believe you've suitably proven your mettle and your ability to rouse the audience beside.
Why do you want me to keep fighting?
My coin purse is empty, my prince. Might as well use it as a handkerchief for all the good it does me. The Eagle of Ku has had his wings clipped by death, you see. And I can't take flight until my burden has been eased.
So you mean to gamble your way free? I see your bad habits still follow you.
Life is a bitter draught, they say. How can I be expected to stomach it without the occasional snack? All you need is to keep swinging that sword of yours and my fortunes will reverse. Before long, the eagle will have his wings again and will gladly help you in this quest.
So long as fighting is all you want me to do, I have no objection.
Truly, my prince, you are made of the stuff of kings.
What the heck? Bunch of people down there. Is there gonna be a fight? Who is that?
Ah, it begins.
Let me guess. That's gonna be Hikari's Chapter 2 boss.
Defeat is death.
Yep, Bandolim. It's probably gonna be his Chapter 2 boss. How much you guys want to bet?
Bandalam the Reaper.
Either that or Kazan.
The only fighter in this den's sanguine history who has felled 100 foes.
I bet it's gonna be Bandolim though, and then Kazan will be a boss later on. Maybe. Maybe Kazan will be with Mugen, maybe.
He stands high atop their corpses, and not a single challenger has come close to toppling him.
He appears formidable.
Doesn't seem like a very good guy either. He seems pretty bad to me. But what do I know, right?
That is the truth of this paradise, my prince.
I'm not a very good judge of character, so
The desperate gather to fight for the entertainment of the well-heeled.
plus you could never really. This is just like my personal, like most people, like even if they're good or even if they're bad, they'll act good, so you'll never really know. It's like impossible to know someone's like true intent if they appear to be good, but they're not actually a good person. You'll never know because they'll act good, and then when you finally like like get to know the person or whatever, you get to see their true colors, and hey, some people you'll get to see their true colors and they're actually a good person, but a lot of times it's not that way. So just remember that when you're messaging someone or whatever, or talking to somebody, you just never know. And you got to be prepared for the worst.
In duels to the death. More coin flows through these hallways than the most bustling marketplaces.
All I can say is just be careful out there.
Although, I suppose you can give them some credit for not allowing any old fool to wager their life.
So you mean for me to conquer the arena?
The fact you haven't fled the city means you don't find the prospect an impossibility. So, once you're properly girded to fight for your life, let's get on with it, eh?
Take part in the arena battle. Okay, we have to do some tribal banner first, though. An arena. Gambling seems to be a beloved pastime here. Even the people of Ku found diversion in games with chance. Kazan in particular is quite good at them. They're actually, speaking of gambling, they're actually planning on bringing gambling to the WWE, which is really weird. Like, people can bet on matches and stuff to see who would win, right? And then obviously if the person they bet on wins, they get money. If not, they lose, But I don't think that's a very good idea. Because then what's going to happen is the WWE will rig the matches to benefit them, you know. Not only is he gifted with a keen mind, but one might think luck itself walks by his side. Like, for instance, you get a match, right? That's you know someone's going to guarantee to win, right? Like WWE's pretty predictable, so you'll like know someone's going to win, right? But then WWE will throw you a swerve and have the other person you never expect to win. So I don't think the whole gambling thing's a good idea. Wonder what tricks he used. Tricks. Every game can be cheated. I saw all sorts of swindlers during my time at the game parlor. Thanks to them, I learned a few tricks myself. I can hardly see any satisfaction to be gained from a dishonest victory. Yeah, I know, right? I agree. That's why we have to know. That's why you have to know your enemy. See through their tricks. Otherwise, they'll always be the victor. An arena. Can't say this agrees with me. Commerce should be the good one and all. And betting on life and death only benefits one side. Agreed. Too much blood is spilled needlessly on these sands. It's shameful. Do they really have to kill each other? I reckon people be just as entertained with a show of skill that didn't end in a shower of blood. It's not a bad idea. We could also use it as a training grounds to foster the next generation. Now that's something I can get behind. Plenty of ways you could turn this into a tool for good. Alright. But we'll turn it into a tool of good in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. Later.